Or energy, and they get all into your system, and you breathe in the breath of life and exhale all that darkness, and be still and just listen to the Spirit of God. Don't force any thoughts. And as you make a practice of doing this, you'll be able to become more aware and awaken to the truth and not to a lie. Okay? On this particular journal, I just pulled the page, and I have a lot of pages to go through. A lot. She says at the top, Movement-P.D.W last plea to save her girl Oprah. As I went through the public demonstration, I was sending out letters and everything, talking to her, everyone. And I believed in Oprah. Everybody loves Oprah, and I loved Oprah. Her life wasn't totally in alignment to the word, but I was like, surely she can be saved. I felt like God was going to save her. And she says here, at the bottom, Movement-P.D.W was never sending any letters for something, something, something. I don't know what she was about to say. I don't have the next page. But she's letting you know. By what she says here, I sent out the letters. And she's going to share with you what the people in the high places, Donald Trump, Mark Zuckerberg, he's a walking, living, dead person. And he called me. Donald Trump called me. The Holy Ghost let me know these two individuals, they called me. They were portraying to be someone else, but at the end of our call, it was them. He let me know it was Mark Zuckerberg and Donald Trump. I cut off the calls, and I recorded the last call with Donald Trump. And so, at any rate, she's talking about them, the plan, what they were doing. She talks about the plan of what we experienced with all those boys dying. You couldn't even walk on the street. They were going to put you in jail. All of that was planned by them. Sandra Bland, she ended up dying. That was a plan, and she knew about the plan. And so before it actually happened, I wrote it down in my journals because the Holy Ghost was giving it to me. And she's saying in her journals, what they were doing and how they roll. And so, and she talks about how they wanted to kidnap me and give me another name. And so she calls me Movement-P.D.W. Then it's another name that she uses. Okay. And she's talking about a whole lot of other people in Hollywood. So we're going to get into business of a lot of people in Hollywood. I'm going to let Oprah tell it. She's going to talk about Jada Pinkett Smith and what she's done. Okay. But yes, it says Mrs. Stedman Graham. And she calls herself Satan because you're going to become Satan. All right? This is what Satan was a man. And he rebelled against God. And it says she called herself Satan, false prophet, devil. And she calls herself crazy. This is her state. Movement-P.D.W was cracking up at me calling you Mrs. Stedman Graham. And when she said you, she's talking about God. Because God, she says, she should be married. And what he revealed to me was the fact that in actuality, and you're going to see this in my journals, that she did marry. Her and Stedman did marry. And she had a girl. And he let me know that she didn't like her baby girl. Okay? Because she had all that stuff on as a result of burning to those gods. But she had a baby girl, and they obviously got a divorce. It didn't work out, and she should have stayed married, but that wasn't known publicly. But it says here, Mrs. Stedman Graham, Movement-P.D.W was cracking up at me calling you Mrs. Stedman Graham, thinking that I, God, was being mean to you. But I, God, assured her that I'm just trying to help your motherfucking crazy, stupid, dumb ass out. Okay? And so it says Satan Oprah equals spiritual angel turns away now from my voice. So she refuses to come under my grace. And so she obviously got married, but she didn't stay married. And she refused to come under God's grace. And she ended up opening the door for the walking living dead to turn out. There are individuals up there. And I named them, uh, uh, I've named them on my WhatsApp. That's another story. I'm not going to go into that right now. And this video is becoming longer than I anticipated. But yes, I named those individuals. And they turned out. And so if you don't get on track with God and get in the will of God for your life, you're going to get off track. And you'll end up sleeping with the walking living dead. They're everywhere. They're just not in Hollywood. Some of you got family members. They burn to the gods. They're animals, and they're not going to tell you. They're embarrassed. They're in a state of misery, and immediately when they come in that state, they're trying to get you to turn into the walking living dead. It's lonely. They don't want to be there by themselves. And so Yahweh, in his love towards you, he interrupted my life, and I've gone through hell. you know, and he's done all this to share with you so you can make a decision, become awakened and make a decision, get on track, get on the right track. So that's all I'm going to say today. You can look at this journal closely at what she says, and I'm going to share so much more. But yes, in the journals, she calls me Mio Deborah, and I may show you, yes, I'm going to show you eventually exactly when she sent the journals, the timing when God showed me she was dead. But I want to just get a post of this journal up close to see if it comes out better on my videos. So until the next time, our next session, do your exercises. Practice doing your exercises, breathing and exhaling. It's those simple little things that will make a major difference. You got to get in touch with who you are. Who you are is the spiritual you. It's not your body. It's the person living on the inside of your body. And as you clear out the darkness, the principalities that's in the air, all the negative energy in the air, the words, you're going to get to truth. You're going to get to what Yahweh wants you to know in your life. So breathe in the breath of life and blow out that darkness, all of those lies, all the negative energy, sickness and disease, the stuff that they are spewing out all over the world. We are in the highest time of that fire, assures President Donald Trump, who is the walking living dead. He's in the Oval Office. And Yahweh said, it's my power versus his power. He's coming down because their objective is to take you into concentration camps. Are you listening to me? Have a good day. I love you.